are now tuned in to Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette, where your host, Annette Harris, analyze intriguing life and concerns such as, do Christians suffer from mental illness? Have you wondered why they act abnormal? Or you may ask, what is really going on in their minds? Do you need Annette? Well, keep listening for a biblical understanding of the psychology of the mind.
Well, great afternoon and welcome to another wonderful session of Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette. And this is your host, Annette Harris. Thank you so much for joining us on this afternoon, for watching and or listening. Before I go further, let me acknowledge the Lord. Lord, I thank you so much for who you are and how you are. We thank you for this beautiful day, which you've blessed us to see. It's a bright sunshine, feeling great out there. And Lord, we are grateful for another time for Mind, Body, and Soul. We pray that you would get the glory out of today's session. And the opening scripture is the first part of Hosea 4:6, and it states, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee." And again, we're grateful to be here. It's another Wednesday, and we are moving right along in this month. And I tell you the truth, if you haven't caught up, you are going to be left behind. So we're grateful to be here, and I'm joined in the studio by a wonderful guest. Before I introduce her to you and or present her to you, I want to do a few housekeeping items. Want to let you know there are 3 different ways that you can listen to us on today and or watch us. You can go to the station's website, intellectualradio.com, intellectualradio.com, all one word, and you can hear us there. And then also, I am doing a Facebook live feed from my personal page, which is Annette, known as Annette. And then also, we're on YouTube right now. So if you go to YouTube and you type in MBS WANET, which is the acronym for the show, you will see that we are on there live as well. So I would appreciate that when you do come in, whether it's to the Facebook live feed or on YouTube, just go ahead. On Facebook live feed, you can like and share. On YouTube, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would really, really appreciate it. And then a couple of more things. I want to give a birthday shout out to my own aunt. Her birthday is today. So happy birthday to you, Annie Johnson. And I pray that you have many, many more. We're shouting happy birthday to you. Thank you for doing that, Shanice. Grateful that God has blessed her with another year. And then also want to do a prayer request. Those of you that are listening to me, I appreciate if you would just keep my sister and her husband in prayer, the Gray family. Just found out that my brother-in-law's mother just passed away, and just got the call right before I came in on this afternoon. So you all please pray for the Gray family, Gray, just like the color. So please keep them in your prayers. And I am introducing to many of you on this afternoon a beautiful young woman of God that I have become acquainted with via Facebook. And her name is Shanice Hill Sullivan. And she has joined us on this afternoon. And how are you on today?
I am well. I'm blessed. I am so excited to be here today. Thank you, Annette, for having me on your show. And I just grateful to be here.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you decided to join us on today, that you're here, and that we are going to share with many what the Lord has blessed you with, your projects. And we kind of want to talk about you on today. So I'm going to pull up your bio in a few seconds, but I am excited because now I know you contacted me
Yeah.
and you have is it more than one project that you have out?
Well, you know what? The first one is Breakthrough. And then, we went back in the studio to redo some of those songs. And we added another song, which is He Won't Leave Me Alone. So
Okay.
that's probably why you see 2 things if you're searching. Yeah.
Yes, that's probably what it was. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my goodness, I think she has a couple of projects out here. So, but yeah, we just want to acknowledge you on today. I was letting my listeners know that we're going to be here for an hour on today. So I wanted them to kind of make sure that they stay around and or jump in with us immediately and not wait. Shanice Hill Sullivan. Let's see here. You know, it's interesting when you're looking at it from the on your computer here, kind of when it comes across once you email it, it's actually Kind of interesting. So let me pull it up this way. She's a
Okay.
graduate of Roosevelt University in Chicago, Illinois, with a bachelor degree in administrative studies. Singer, author, and 2011 Black Essence Grammy Award winner, Chicago Independent Music Award winner, Pose, is that Pose?
Pose, yes.
Pose Productions 8-time winner,
Yeah.
Exposing Awards, Best Christian slash Gospel Song, Draw Me Nearer, Breakthrough, For You and I, and the Academia. How you
Yes.
pronounce that?
That's about right.
Okay, Music
Everybody.
Award
Yes.
of Best Gospel Soul Song for Breakthrough and Draw Me Nearer. Uh, let's see, La Expose,
Yes.
2015
Yes.
award winner for Indie Artist of the Year.
Right.
And I learned the other week that indie was independent artist.
Yes, that's what
All
it is.
right,
Yes.
wonderful. Praise
Mhm.
Factor People's Choice Season and Awards MVP winner, two categories: Songwriter of the Year and
Mm.
Contemporary Solo Artist of the Year. Went to Nassau, Bahamas, to perform at Bahamas Faith Ministries International Diplomat Center, the Miles Monroe Church. Okay.
Yes.
Live taping for TBN,
Yes.
Trinity Broadcast Network, in case many of you aren't aware, in Aurora, Illinois, and live taping with Dr. Willie Wilson's Sing Station TV show, WGN Channel 9, Chicago, Illinois. And she said it was such an exciting experience.
Yes.
Exposing Music Awards 2016, Born to Perform event, Madison Street Theater, August 18th, and recipient for an award and will perform. Now, she has a lot of
Mhm.
accolades here and awards that the Lord has blessed her with. And you can go, I'm going to let you all know where her website is so you all can read through that.
Yeah.
Can you give them your website?
Yes. Hi. My website is www.shanice, Shunice, Hill Sullivan. That would be SHUNICE HILLSULLIVAN.com.
All right, great. And I'm looking here on Facebook. Here, I appreciate you guys. Somebody called in to see where we were at because we got started a little bit late on today. But I thank you for your concern and for keeping up with Mind, Body, and Soul because you could just forget about me. I just thank you. Appreciate you so much. So let's see here. There is a note here. Okay. When you guys come into Facebook Live, go ahead and like and share. I was trying to hop on here and just appreciate you guys. Pastor Cecilia, I see you on. Brandy McCord and Demetria Pitts. Thanks for watching. Demetria Triplet, thanks for watching. The two D's are there. Thank you. Gary Triplet, I appreciate you for watching. Elder Kevin McGee. Nisha is on. Nisha was our guest from last week with her book Throwaway, and it was a great show. I'm so appreciative for her sharing with us. So I have a few questions that I am definitely going to ask you. Apostle Miles, thank you for watching us as well. So let's see here. Why don't you tell myself and my listeners just a little bit about Shanice, if we can start there.
Well, let's see. I got started at an early age with singing. 5 years old. My mother used to work post office night shift, and there was a family there who would keep us. Who she entrusted, of course. Um, they would be playing cards on Saturdays, and they would have me as their entertainment, and they would have me on the table singing Shaka Khan. I'm every woman. So that's how it started with me singing. And they would be geeking me on and everything. And so I liked it, and I could sing at 5. But so as time went on, we get on with it. We grammar school, high school, choir, a lot of talent shows, and just the choir, school choir, church choir, and then what really got me is school choir. And this is what the preparation and the process. When everybody say trust, trust the process, because there is a process in everything, and in everyone's life. And I was singing in the chorus at school, high school, and my my teacher, Miss
Okay.
Hameen. She told me to come out and she wanted me to hit a note, and I did it. And she said, baby, we're gonna work on that voice. And I was going to other high school competitions, and I represented my school, which was Bourne High School on the south side of Chicago. And then that's when I really felt like, okay, I could do this. However, I always had a plan B, never straightforward. Like some people, they know, hey, this is all I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. And they go to school for and everything. But in the back of my mind, it's like, the average Black person can sing. So you need to have a backup. So anyway, then going forward, just I just got into my own project. For a while though, I must admit, for a while, I had stopped singing because all like the hurt and things of life, it took away. How sometimes that's your joy, your passion, and then, just life, going through life, I just stopped. And but then God put it back on my heart, like in my like when I turned 30 something, I'll say that. And he put it back on my heart, and then he gave me a bonus. He gave me a bonus because he put a song with it. And I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know how to write. I don't know how to, do vamps and things of that nature, but he orchestrated people around me to help me do that. And then that's how this singing came about. And you have doubt, you don't think you're good enough, and all I want to just tell anybody that, hey, you're just as good as anybody else, and just trust and believe, and again, trust the process, and know in your heart that, hey, this is what I want to do, and go do it, and surround yourself with people that is doing it, so that this how to do it and do it correctly.
Okay. All
Mhm.
right. Well, great. So you started at 5 years old singing
Yeah.
for people.
Mhm.
And you know what? A lot of times when you listen to different artists and how they started out, they will say, "Yeah, I was
Mhm.
young or whatever."
Mhm.
And I was listening as you were saying. It's interesting how you said, the cares of life or whatever kind of took that
Mhm.
joy
Mhm.
away from you. And sometimes that can happen,
Mhm.
depending upon at what point we started with certain things or whatever. And, life happens. As I
Mhm.
always say, I have a friend of mine that's on there now, Demetria Brand Triplet. She has a show called This Thing Called Life.
Mhm.
So, sometimes life happens and it may, take that enthusiasm away, so to
Mhm.
speak. It didn't take that your voice away,
Yeah.
but maybe the enthusiasm to sing,
Right.
away. And so you said it was basically the Lord gave it back to you so many years later.
Yes.
And
Yes.
okay, all right.
Yeah. And that is like it's like you get a second time, a second chance. And when you ever get a second chance, don't take it lightly. Go for it, because you'll never get that. You may never get it again. So go for it, whatever it is that you want. It don't even have to pertain to singing. It could be like if you want to go back to school, you want to, write that book, or whatever it is, whatever it may be your passion. Go for it. Don't let nothing stop you. Um, because life is like, you have all these things that you want to do, but you don't have the right people to push you. Like my mom is my best inspiration. And when I look at her, I mean, she tells me, hey, you go for it. Don't let nobody stop you. No man, no kids, no nobody. Do what you want to do so you can be happy. Because if you don't, then you're going to be woulda, coulda, shoulda, and then you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad at yourself for one thing. You're going to be mad at everybody else because they're doing their thing. So do you, and don't worry about what somebody else's plate. Do what what you were called to do.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's good encouragement. I hope you guys are listening to her on today. She is
Yeah.
encouraging us. Uh, Elder Ballinger, I see you on. Thanks for watching. Alyssa and Renita Knight, thanks for watching us on today. And Elder McGee says greetings.
Greetings.
Thank you for sharing, Nisha. We appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Brandy. She put your website up for us.
Thank you, Brandy.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I tell you, these people, and you know what? I asked my listeners. I said, give her a warm welcome because it's her first time here, and they're doing just that. So thank you, my listeners. I do appreciate you.
Thank you.
So let's see. I have a some just a few more questions for you.
Hmm.
So okay, you told us a little bit how you got started, a little bit about yourself, and that's very interesting. Now,
Mm.
what your family was your family basically? I know you talked about your mom being your biggest supporter.
Hmm.
Was that really the only place that you found your support, or did you have other family members or friends that kind of helped to push and support you, aside from those that you said the Lord blessed you to be able to
Hmm.
help you write and everything?
My family, there's like my aunts and stuff. Their background was singing. Was well, they're deceased. God bless their soul. But yeah, there was a couple of people in my family in the choir. Their background was music. But there are people like friends. I have several friends that sing as well. And then you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. It's ironic because people that's not even your family or friends, those are the ones who help you the most. You know what I mean?
That's why I asked you that question.
And you'll be surprised who's watching you, who wants to help you, and don't even want to charge you. They just want to see you succeed. And like the producers, I've had two of them, and they want you to make it. So they help you and help you develop, and strengthen you and get on your nerves at the same time because they're pushing you. I just have to, do it again, do it again. It's like, no, I did it already, and it should be fine. But on the real, I'm telling you, it's amazing how. But God sends angels. You know what I mean? He really does, and He sent total strangers to help you. I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but sometimes, like family, they think that you got it all together. You really don't. You're just trying to do. You're trying to do it. You're trying to make it. And you do have family members to help, but I'm telling you, it's more people that's not even family will help you.
Not blood related.
Hmm.
Oh, and trust me, I have definitely encountered that.
Hmm.
In my journey, my life's journey. But that's okay,
Yeah.
because the Bible even says,
Yes.
the friend loveth at all times.
Right.
So that's something that we are grateful to have when we're dealing with things, or we have things that we're trying to get out, whether it's a project or you're just going through life in general.
Yeah.
Just to have that support and the push. And I would tell you this, just like I just got through talking about my listeners and supporters,
Hmm.
they support me on a regular basis, and I will probably say yes, the majority of them are not blood related.
Hmm.
They're not blood related, and they will
Hmm.
push me, they will promote me,
Hmm.
they will help me.
Hmm.
Um, so many I could just name off right now. They're not blood related to me, but they see the vision, and they see what
Yeah.
God
Hmm.
has told me to do,
Yeah.
and they're like, your cheerleaders. They're pushing you on and
Yeah.
everything. Yes,
Hallelujah for them. Thank you.
yes,
Thank
definitely.
you, because we need them.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you said that you started back singing, and then I believe you mentioned that Lord kind of gave you a bonus because He gave you a song.
Hmm.
Did Was that the time that the project started coming into, or was there a time slot? When did you feel was the right time to even do your project?
Mm.
How long after when you started singing again?
Well, it I don't know, it just kind of gradually went into that. And it was amazing because like we were just saying about friends, there was a coworker at my job and he gave me his CD. And I was like, wow, I really, I used to sing. And then he said, look, go see this person. Yeah. And he will help you. And that's who I was talking about earlier. And it seemed like it took a while to do the project because you have to, go back and forth. You know how it is. And then that's how it just went. It just kind of just went. I can't put the times on it, but it just kind of worked itself out. I'll say it like that.
Okay,
Just came
okay.
around.
So yeah, so basically people kind of put you in contact with people,
Hmm.
and you took advantage of that, which was a
Right.
good thing.
Right on. Right on. Right.
That's great, though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. So obviously they saw that potential in you,
Yeah.
and that is a blessing.
Yeah.
Pastor Cecilia said, "Good advice." I think I saw that on there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Pastor Cecilia. Appreciate you. So let's see. So that's good, to have that person, of course, pushing you, promoting you. So when you went to go see that person, was it easy or was it just kind of
Nothing is ever easy. Nothing is
how
ever
was that
easy.
experience?
Well, to be honest, I was a little nervous because he was he worked with the Staples singer, Mr. Robert Murphy. I want to give you that because you touched my heart in many ways. And he was he taught school over at St. Abby's on 91st and Stony Island. It's a Catholic school. He teach music, and he would have a lot of people that he's worked with and people that could really, really sing and are very talented, I should say. Whereas I know my voice, I know me, I know how it needs, it needed a little more tuning than others, you know what I'm saying? But he was willing to work with me, even though I had my issues. He was like, "You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it." So, at first, it was a little nerve wracking, and it's always nerve wracking when when you're doing anything that you want to be well. If it's not nerve wracking, then you need to humble yourself. But whatever you're trying to do, it's never going to be easy, and we all know this. You got to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, it's not going to work, and it's not going to be how you know you need that project to be. To move people and inspire and whatever else you're trying to do. It takes work. We all know it takes work
Definitely. Definitely.
and
Okay.
a budget, a budget for real.
You saying that like, oh, I wish I had known that at first.
Yeah.
Now, was this your producer or just to help you to maybe help train you in the respect of recording or
Okay, that was the producer, and he did the music. Okay, so then too, as a singer, you need a vocal coach as well. Okay, and working with other artists, because a lot of times, when you do showcases, you talk amongst each other, and then you say, "Oh, you got a vocal coach. This is who I'm working with, son." So then they would, help you out in that aspect as well. And it's like certain things. Let me just say this: if you want to be, in this business here, you have to have marketing, branding, somebody to produce the music. You have to have, of course, somebody to write the song if you didn't write it yourself. A budget. You have to build your fan base. That's really where it is, tell you the truth. So that you can make the sales, so that you can get the awards. So it's basically first make the product. You need the product. It's the song. Then you have to sell venues and building that fan base. That's the main thing. Once you got a fan base, you in there. I'm still building. I'm not all of that. I'm still building. So you got to get the word out. You got to do the work, the leg work. If you don't do the leg work, it's not going to happen. I don't care how many people you have branding you, marketing you. You are your best salesperson. And
that's good
that's what I can say
advice.
that.
You're giving good
Yeah.
advice. This is good stuff. Because some may be thinking about a project.
Hmm.
I see
Hmm.
Nisha on here saying, yes, it does take work, budget, and sacrifice. And her
Hmm.
project was a book. So
Hmm.
she's an author. So even in whatever respect that you're going in,
Right.
whether it's a CD project, a
Hmm.
book, or what have you, you
Hmm.
definitely have to. And I'm sure the temperance. You have to be organized and definitely have your different people in set up and in
Hmm.
order. So
Hmm.
okay, that's good stuff. They're enjoying this here. Jamon Gaston, I see you watching. Thanks so much. And let's see here. I am going to actually see if I can take a quick break
Hmm.
right here, and then we'll come back for more. Any other comments or questions you guys have, you please make sure to put them into the Facebook Live feed. We can open up phone lines if you would like to call in 708-223-8953. But right now, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for more of Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette right here on Intellectual Radio.
I don't believe it, yeah. I don't believe it. No, 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 no. I don't believe it, no. Lord, I believe in you. Oh, Lord, I believe in you. I'm a believer. You forgive me of my sin. And I'll never let you go. Never. Oh, Lord, I know that I do. Oh, Lord, I believe. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, you forgive me of my sin. I really did, yeah. And I'll never let you go. I don't believe it. No, 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 no. I don't believe it. No, 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 no. Lord, I believe in you. Lord, I believe in you. I don't believe it. No. I
So many times we think about yesterday. Let's concentrate.
even when I'm alone, you won't leave me alone.
Rain will fall down on you. Sky would no longer be blue then. God lets the sun shine through to remind us that
Trouble don't last always.
I'm thankful I know a man
Who can?
in your trouble heart.
Who can?
Give you a brand new start.
Who can?
Work miracles for you.
Even in my darkest days, even in my darkest ways, even when I'm lonely, you won't leave me alone. Even in my darkest days, even in my darkest ways, even when I'm lonely, you won't leave me alone.
Time. The only thing you know to do is cry. I know a man who will open doors. I know a man who will restore.
His name is Jesus.
You can call him anytime, day or night. You know he'll make everything alright. Stand on his word because it's true. Just know that God is working it out for you.
Hearts have been broken, dreams have been shattered. Yesterday is gone. Yesterday is gone. I know a man who's mighty and strong. I know a man who can conquer it all. I know a man who would take care
He'll
of you
lift you up.
when you fall. His blood will wash you clean.
Jesus,
He will never leave you alone.
Jesus.
Yes, this man who gave his life on Calvary, blood he shed, it will make us strong. Even in my darkest days. Yeah, 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 yeah. Even in my darkest ways. Even when I'm lonely, He won't leave me alone. Even in my darkest.
All right, welcome back. This is Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette, and I am your host, Annette Harris. I do thank you for joining us earlier, and we are back from our quick break. Sullivan, a contemporary gospel artist, and she is here promoting her project. And the title is, we're going to hold it up on Facebook Live. Is it He Will Never Leave Me Alone? What's the exact title here? He Won't Leave Me Alone. All right. Beautiful picture on here. So why don't you tell everybody where they can get your project from before we go further?
You can get my project on any music outlet. That is Spotify, CD Baby, iTunes, Amazon.com, anywhere where music is being sold. You can also go to the website, and they put the website up there for you, www.ShaniceHillSullivan.com.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Pastor Cecilia says here, soothing song. Yes, the music is very soothing, very much so.
Yeah.
So thank you all for listening to that. We did switch over to your song from as soon as, we went on our break there. So want to make sure you guys, she said, wherever you can find music, you should be able to find her CD. That's a good thing. Yeah. So you guys make sure you go ahead and support her. And let's see. I know I have some more questions too.
Mm-hmm.
This is good stuff, good information you were giving us about what to do with your projects and everything, and how to basically be organized. Now, let me ask you: have you ever been involved with any other projects or work with any other artists yourself, or is this you're kind of a novice into this? Or let us know that.
You know what? It's good to collaborate. It's good to work on other people's projects. And, even if you don't be compensated, don't even worry about that. Because guess what? Things are going to come around for you. You know what I mean? You're going to get more offers, people will call you and want you to, and do on yours, because you're going to need people to help you do your stuff too, So, it's just like a give and take kind of thing. Okay. So it's really good to collaborate because you learn a lot. You can learn because no man is an island. Okay. So, and it's really good to do that. I would suggest that.
Great. Mm-hmm. And you have worked with other artists?
Yes. And in fact, the gentleman that you heard that was singing, he has a project out as well. Ron Hicks. He's coming out with one. So I have to sing on his, So you do that for each other. And we are to help each other. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. If we would really help each other, we could be a mighty fist, especially this color here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So everybody else help their people. Why can't we? You know what I'm saying?
I love that concept. And you all know here in Mind, Body, and Soul, I definitely promote that for sure. Yeah. Amber, thanks for watching. Elder McGee says, wow. That's all I can say is wow. I guess he's in reference to the song. So that's great. Thank you, Elder McGee, for that comment. Yeah, we need to collaborate. We definitely need to work with others, promote others, push others. Mm-hmm. I see so many on Facebook a lot of times. They're sharing posts, they're pushing others, work projects, small businesses. And that's definitely what we need to do. Networking is key. Mm-hmm. It's definitely key. It's key to get yours out. And, then you won't leave the other person, mm-hmm. out as well.
Right.
There's no time or no room for jealousy.
Right.
Or especially, and I love how you pointed out the young man that was singing on your CD. He's a singer too. Mm-hmm. You could be like, oh no, he's a singer. I don't want to support him. I'm a singer. No. Just want to put your own stuff up. Mm-hmm. But know that, why do that? And right. You're definitely right. As Black people, I'm just going to say, you all know how I am. Mm-hmm. You definitely need to support one another and push one another as never before, because we don't get that. No. Too many times we're fighting just for a piece of the pie, right. So to speak. So if we, and I like how you said, if we would do that, we would be a mighty fist,
yeah.
If we would just come together. So I appreciate that. Okay. And now, what was the inspiration for the song we just heard?
Well, that is, even for myself, like I said, even in my darkest ways, even in my darkest days, even when I'm lonely, he won't leave me alone. So we all have dark days. We all act a fool at times. We got to check ourselves. But in all essence, on the real, is that just know that God won't leave you alone. Whatever you're going through, whatever you need, if it's love, peace, whatever you need, whatever it is, just know that He won't leave you alone. Because many times we feel we have doubt because we're humans, and it is humans, we do that. But we know that God is down deep on the inside and that He loves us so much that He gave His only begotten Son. So that means He won't never leave you alone. And you need to know that in your spirit, in your mind, body, and soul, and keep that. Because He won't. He haven't left me. And at one point, I thought He did leave me because I was going through so many things. And I was just like, Lord, I can't take another. I just can't take another. And you know what? He lifted me. So that's where that song stems from. He won't leave me alone.
Okay. So your
Mhm.
own personal experience, which a lot of
Yep.
times is how people come out with different things, and the Lord gives it to them. Okay, make this
Mhm.
known basically
Mhm.
among the people,
Right.
your experience and what you've gone through and how I have brought you out.
Yeah.
So that I love that. So okay, your personal experience. Demetrius Hunt, another fellow psalmist there. I appreciate she was on our show a few weeks ago and actually performed on the stage for us. So thank you for watching on today. And yeah, so there are a lot of artists. My goodness, you guys are just coming on mind, body, and soul, and talking about your songs and your projects, and we're appreciating it and enjoying you all. Want to push and support you all as much as we can.
Thank
Okay, let's see. What else do I have? Great inspiration there. Now, what can people expect to experience when hearing your project? Do you want them? Are you expecting them to? Because everybody is different. Everybody takes things differently. So, what can people expect to experience?
Well, you'll definitely experience encouragement because that's all I'm about. I'm about that. One, um, you're gonna experience truth because it is my truth, and you experience God. You know why? Because I know God and I know Him for myself. And you know what? I just, He put stuff on your heart, just like the song "Draw Me Nearer." I wrote that song. I don't know if you played that. You probably didn't. But "Draw Me Nearer," and that song came about because I was feeling like I was all alone, and I was feeling like God wasn't hearing me because I was asking Him for some things. And you know how we want it right now. We don't want to wait. And some things we don't even He's not going to give it to us because it's not for you to have. He's protecting us, and I understand that now. But when I was going through it, I didn't understand it. So, but anyway, that song "Draw Me Nearer," he wrote that on my heart. And again, like I say, what you're going to experience, what you expect to hear from me is my truth, who God is to me, and just to inspire and encourage. And I hope you all check out the project and let me know how you think, how you feel, what your thoughts are. And I really would appreciate that. Thank you.
Wonderful. So you guys make sure you can go there now while we are on live here to purchase her project. Anywhere music is sold, as she stated, you can find this project. He won't leave me alone. Josh, I see you on. Thanks for watching and joining us. Michaela, thank you for watching. Demetri Pitts, we appreciate you for joining us on today. We're in the studio with this contemporary gospel artist, Shanice Hill Sullivan. She has finally made it. She made contact with me probably, has it been a year yet? Maybe
Yes.
close to it.
Yes.
About coming on the show, and we
Yep.
finally got her here. So we're
Yay.
excited that she made it here.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Right, definitely. So you kind of the next question I had, you kind of answered already how your faith prepared you for the route that you are on, but I don't know if you want to elaborate on that. I know you were talking about your experiences and how basically the songs came about through that, but you kind of want to maybe say something else on that, how your faith prepared you.
Yes. Sometimes, when you feel like, people, they don't support you, Again, it's not about people, it's about God. And God will lift you up so high and he'll show you don't need them. You all you need is me. Listen and listen to what I'm telling you to do. Um, I can brag on them all day. I just brag on them all day. But I want to say this. I want to say now I got off the question because I'm about to say something else, but I got to get back on it. But there's like this list. There's a list that I make. Honestly, there's this list. It's my wish list, my prayer list. And I write everything that I want to do and that I want to see come forth. And mostly everything on my list, mm, God has did for me. So now I'm ready to make a new list. You under- Go back to the question. It's just like I don't know. It's all things. It's family, love, and everything. Trying to be the best mom, trying to be the best of everything that I can possibly be. And again, just life in general, things will knock you down, but you get back up. I don't care what it is. Even if it's a divorce, you hold your head up and you keep going. And God got your back. Because he does.
He does. Yes.
Because he have mine. So with that being said, go ahead.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you. There's a lot of passion in this. So this project, we can tell, she didn't just sit down one day. Okay, I'm just gonna write this. This came out of tears. It came out of pain, obviously. And so you obviously have a journey. You have a story to tell, and it's being told through your music now. It's being told through your music. So I see the I see it through you, even as you're talking now.
Mhm.
It's okay.
Mhm.
But God is blessing you, as you stated.
Yes,
He's
he
blessing
is.
you.
Yes,
And like
he
you
is.
said, I see Brandy put on here your vision board. So you had your vision board. And
Yes.
then, as you stated, God has done a check off. He's
Check
checked
off.
off so
Check
many
off.
things. And you're going to make another vision board.
Got to make another one.
See there?
Got to set the goals. Got to, what the Sierra said, level up.
Yes,
Got to
definitely.
do it. You have to do that. And not just, for you, not for everybody else to say, oh, she's doing so good. Mm-mm. For you, what it is that you want to do. And go forward with that.
Okay.
Gotta do it. He'll do it. Trust me. I know for a fact because he's done it for me.
And she is just really encouraging you all on today. I love the way when she turns to the camera and just tells you all just to be encouraged, because this is, we deal with so many things in life, and this is a lot of times what we even talk about here on Mind, Body, and Soul, our journeys and where we've come from, and this platform is a blessing to be able to vent and tell others what we've come through, because they may be experiencing the same thing or something similar. But just as the title of your song says, he won't leave you alone. He won't ever.
Mm-mm.
I always say, so a lot of times when I'm praying, I'll tell God, if I'm going through some things, and sometimes I just cry out and I said, Lord, you have been the only constant in my life.
Yes.
The only constant in my life. People may change, situations may change, circumstances. Sometimes things can come and just hit you in the gut, and it's like it just knocking all the wind out of you.
Yes.
And like my late pastor used to say, sometimes you'll find yourself in a place where it's a wilderness. You never even thought that you would be there. Never thought that you would be there.
Absolutely.
But God. He's the one.
God.
Nisha says here, great things come through pain. And Brandy says, I was going to say love when she turns to the camera and tells us directly, oh, he's going to do it for us. Yes, love. That is the love. You see it, don't you? You see it. He will. He will. And right. And she's talking out of experience, and we're grateful. We're definitely grateful. Oh my goodness. I wish we had more time, but we're going to be wrapping up here. And what I'm going to ask you to do is kind of look at your calendar, your schedule, seeing if you have time to come back to Mind, Body, and Soul because maybe we could even kind of talk about your journey a little bit more,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
whatever you want to share with my audience, my
Okay.
listeners,
Mhm.
about what you've had to deal with and everything,
Yeah.
and how you got to this point. Because I can see it's not just about you singing. There's something
Mm.
behind that. I see
Yeah.
it. I
Yeah.
see it all in your eyes and
Yeah.
in your tears. I see
Yeah.
it. I see it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and coordinate that so we can get you back on. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I do appreciate you coming out on today and taking the drive and coming and sharing with us.
Thank you.
And you guys make sure you go to CD Baby. Tell the other avenues. What are the other?
CD Baby, Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, um, wherever online music is sold, guys. That's where you can find it. Stream anywhere, streaming music anywhere.
You can't miss it. You can't
Yeah,
miss it.
and it's only 99 cents.
See
Pretty
there?
much $1.99.
Yes.
Okay, but thank you so much.
He won't leave me alone. Shanice Hill Sullivan, MBS Spotlight guest on today. So we appreciate you. So we're going to end now. Make sure you go to my website, Get Caught Internet Radio. We'll try and put up some more information regarding our guests today and upcoming guests. So until next time, I want you to get caught up with Annette.
Nearer to you, draw me nearer. I wanna be closer to you. My heart is seeking love and peace and harmony, but it seems so unreachable. Really need to talk to you, really need to hear from you. We can't make it without you. Ooh. Draw me nearer to you. Draw me nearer. I wanna be closer to you. Draw me nearer. Nearer to you. Draw me nearer. I wanna be closer to you. Draw me nearer, nearer to you. Draw me nearer. I wanna be closer to you. Draw me nearer, nearer to you. Draw me nearer.